Killua and Gon are brothers.
カイトも言ってたよ。どこにいても仲間だから。
As a fact, now we're brothers. Fuck that friendship. We're brothers. Look at Gon's little sad face. My people of YouTube, we're finally reaching the conclusion of Hunter x Hunter episodes 147, 148. Damn, this has been a journey. It's been a journey. I'm excited to see how it concludes. I'm excited to see how it wraps up Gon's story. Do know the mangas continue. I do know the mangas continue, but however, it does have extreme release issues where it's like a year or 2 years for a chapter to release, which is wild. I do know the manga's still going, which I'm kind of curious how it's actually continuing, considering how the story's gone so far. I mean, to be fair, let's see how it actually plays out. So yeah, other than that, make sure you like and subscribe, sit back and relax, get right into it. The Kai house. Yes. Motherfucker, you survived? The koala actually survived the fucking just casually shooting people? Was it water? Oh shit.
俺が撃ち殺したのはその子を追ってた連中が生かしたまま溶け捨だと知ってた。
I see what you did. Yeah.
アリに生まれ変わって、ああ、同じこと繰り返してるって思ったよ。
That's fucking.
俺はこうなる前、人を消す仕事をしてた。
Picture assassin?
命じられて引き金を引く。誰かを怒鳴ってればよかった。誰にでもできる仕事さ。生まれ変わっても馬鹿げたサイクル。
Yes, it does. Yes, it does indeed.
このサイクルから逃がしてやりたい。仕組みはわからない。ただ、このまま奴らに捕まって死んじまったら、繰り返す気がした。
It's still gonna repeat itself, but...
偏僻で何もなく平穏な暮らしのはずが、暴力にさらされて死ぬ人生。
Cycle of nature begins.
サイクルを逃げてくれってた。俺がそんなことをしなくともって人間を食い、
Yeah, here we are.
その中で前世を持って生まれ変わったものは、ほとんどの人間の魂は逃げられたのかもしれない。でも俺はやりたかった。積極的に逃げる手助けをした気になりたかった。そこに入ったってことは逃げられたってことだろうし、
She did.
幸いなことに俺はあんたに撃たれて死んだぜって前世を持つアリには、みんなうまく逃げてくれたんだろう。こうなる前は魂なんか信じちゃいなかった。
Now you do.
俺は基本的に飲みやハエと同価値の存在で、
As it makes it easy to kill people. That kind of
自我
mindset.
なんてものは脳が複雑になったためのバグだと思っていた。死んだら終わり、分解されて塵になる、そして散らばる。
Back into the earth.
俺はそのちっぽけな意味がないと思ってた。
That's what that was the soul.
だが俺はこうしてここにいる。繰り返してる。全く別の姿なのにバカをまた繰り返してる。
I'm gonna change.
俺は考えた。俺はバカだが、今分かってることを否定しないし、分からないことを素通りしたくない。俺は死んだ。死んで分解され、
Yep.
だがそこで終わらなかった。
You're reborn.
俺がこのくらい小さくなったら終わりだろうと、俺の想像が及ばなかった力があった。俺たちから見れば、小さな物質が俺たちの健康に影響を与えるほどのエネルギーを何億年と出し続けることができる。小さな DNA には俺たちのほとんどを形成する膨大な量の情報が
Yep.
二重らせん状に詰まってる。さらに限りなく小さい宇宙間を生むための
It
条
makes
件だ
it.
ったりする。
It's like one of the perspectives that we put into account how small we are compared to everything.
達し得るエネルギーの総量とイコールではなかった。
The small things are very impactful as well.
魂はおそらく小さいが意義を持っていた。
Look at it. Look at it.
それじゃあ繰り返すために生まれ変わったのか。
Maybe you're born to
ここ
break
から
that
先は
cycle.
わからない。だから全て俺の感覚と想像でしかないが、繰り返しちゃダメだとどこかが言ってくる。
Take better steps this
お
time.
そらく繰り返したりやり直したりしなきゃいけないのは心に与えるべき何かがからだと思う。
Humanity?
肉体だって動きは鈍いだろ。俺の場合前も今もずっとないって考えてる。
That's your driving force?
これが良くないんだと思う。俺はきっとまた繰り返す。このままでいいはずがないと思いながら。
Get sucked inside his loop, of course.
選択を間違ったからな。俺が本当に打つべきだったのはあ
それ
の子
はな
じゃなく追ってきた連中だっ
Instead of putting her out of her misery, you could just save her.
た。なんてことはない。俺だって話だ。すすけた魂を浄化するための代償が出そうだったから、それを避けたんだ。逃げてくれなんて虫のいいことを祈りながら必死だったんだ。俺は自分を守るため彼女を撃った。
You can't let him get her, or else they're gonna torture the shit out of
そ
her.
して
Put out of her misery before anything
姿だけ
happens.
似てるあん
I mean,
また
that's a
自分だけ
start.
救われようとしている。
Kaito.
まったく救えない話さ。最後まで聞いてくれて感謝する。
At least you confess that you know you're in the wrong path.
待てよ、逃げるな。お前はあたちと来い。これからずっとだ。
Forever.
お前が撃ったあたちのそばで、
As a way to atone for it?
これからずっと肩をするんだ。
Hmm.
これはお前の義務だ。選択の余地なんかない。死んでリセットなんて誰が許すか。毎日あたちに謝りながら生きろ。
As a way to atone.
二度と暇でクソな考えがもたげないくらいこき使ってやる。あたちに謝りながら言う通り働いてあたちのために生きるんだ。
It's only fair.
もしお前がちょっとでも今の
I'll
覚悟を
remind you.
忘れて堕落したらあたちが殺してやる。
Yo!
安心して生きろ。カイト、お客さんだよ。通してくれ。
Go. Let's see. Let's see how this goes.
カイト。ああ。ごめん。おい、座れ。何にだ。
Damn.
一緒に戦えなかった。力が足りなかった。でも
Go ahead, go on.
次は俺がカイトを守るよ。あいつを人を倒すのにだいぶ無茶したらしい。
Oh, extremely.
死にかけた。お前が
Well,
俺
Lily gave
の
up his
倒せ
life.
なかった敵を倒したのは事実だ。
Yeah, but the cost of himself.
負け惜しみを言っとくか。
でもキルアが、俺はここにいなかった。俺一人でここに来られたわけじゃないんだ。
Of course not.
お互い修行が足りなかったな。
Let's do it.
ジンさんと会ったそうだな。
ジンと話したの？
ああ、
Hey.
早く戻ってやれ。
Yeah.
お前が言いたいことは分かった。わざわざ来てくれて嬉しいよ。助けがいるときは必ずお前に連絡する。
Saw the whole
キルア
situation.
にもよろしくな。俺たちはもう仲間だ。ジンさんのとこへ
I'll
帰
be
れ。
here. Damn. I like that. Acknowledge the new and that's it. Hard boy going. Like a quote.
悪かっ
何にだ。
た。楽になりたくて苦しくても生きてみるよ。死ぬ時を思えるように。
In the life. That's good on him. No, instead of taking the easy way out, he confessed. Now he's trying to take a path of atonement alongside Kite. About that, everybody's gone. Yeah, we're not gonna be. Top of a tree? Top of the world tree. Hey,
止め
Bean.
たんですけど。
確かにここで待つとは言って
I
なか
mean,
ったな。
that's sure. Ah. Oh, at least he told you this how we're gonna find him. I know Whale Island has a big ass tree, but it's we're not looking to tag along. Holy shit. You sure you didn't mean the world's tallest mountain as well? Damn. That's a massive tree. Holy shit.
うおー、たっけー。さすが最大の木。
Yo! They're on top of a huge ass mountain. Look at how big the tree is. Oh, that's nice
町の
though.
中心にそびえ立つ世界樹は1780
I don't know the fact that Kilo is bringing Aluka along for the ride too. That's actually that's very sweet. Get to be going, you know. That's it just plucks at your heartstrings.
4メートルもありまして建造物でこの木を越えること
I got you, bro. Got you right now. I'll prove you wrong, my boy.
が今
How many son?
人類は人工の
Ah,
建
you're
造
lucky.
物で
Ah, they
こ
my
の
sister got the first Khalifa. God damn. Holy shit. That shit is massive. That tree is massive,
木を
bro.
越えることが未だにできておりません。掘ることは禁止されていま
But
せん
it's
が
probably a daunting
土
task.
木量と範囲が
If
必
you
要
die,
です。
we're not in charge.
500メートル地点まではそこから先は命がけです。約3000人が挑戦し
I wonder
ま
if
す
there's any hunters that try to specialize on.
94%は1000メートルまで
Damn!
達せず
That's only the one.
帰還し
That
ます
was the meter mark.
残る 4% はレスキュー料を払って救助を
You
呼び
gotta pay an extremely
残る
pricey fee to get
1%
rescued.
は落下して命を落とします。
That's a given.
つまりかつ降りてこられる強者は
Oh.
延べにしてわずか30名
I love how
しかいないの
nobody's
で
paying
す。
attention to him. He knows it. Oh, crying. The tour guide, no one's paying attention. We just joined live.
じゃあ
No, I'm talking about Jin actually made it.
俺たちはここで。うん。気ぃつけてな。うん。
Yeah.
キルは本当にありがとう。
Literally, though.
あ、まあ目の前で倒すからってはぶられたり関係ねえからって言われた
Oh,
時
ah, we petty
相当
still.
落ちたけどな。
How dare you go on?
本当にごめんよ。お兄ちゃん。
Oh, shit. Ah, you got Alec gonna keep you in check now. Ah, Kilo. Oh, that's nice.
まあもう謝ってもらったし今あるかと入れるって言っても過言じゃねえし。
True.
ちなみにお前のこと直したの。
それ本当
After Moro
こ
told
のタイミングで
tell him that, you know, Kilo healed you.
くれればよかったのに。
悪い。
Ah,
知ってるやつがいっぱいいるとちょっとな。
that is true.
まあ家庭の事情があってよ。
That is true.
ちょっとこっち。
Almost Kaz, you know I healed you.
あるか。
Well, Alka healed
何
you.
か呼んでいいか。
Don't put it on top of light. She looks creepy.
おー
Alright.
こいつの能力は何でも
Yeah,
叶えて
Telling
くれ
on
る
the
っていう
secret.
ものなんだけど。
なんでも
その凄すぎる能力のせいでだったんだ。こいつはこうして外に出られたし、
Literally though.
俺もこいつを一生かけて守る覚悟ができた。
That's our boy Kilo right there. The
本
impact
当は
of
感
Gordon.
謝してんのは
はい。そんな本当にありがとう。
It's basically the end of the journey.
ダメだ。これ以上いたら。
だな。
Go and finish the journey.
俺はこれからあるかといろんなとこ旅するから。
ちょくちょくメールするよ。
Damn.
俺も
Time for them to
何
split
かあっ
up.
たらすぐ連絡してよ。頼りにしてるぜ。
Damn. My boys.
親父さんによろしくな。本当は一緒に行きたいけど、まだ水いらずで話してねえんだろ。また今度な。
Say, bro.
しばらくの間独り占めしたら解放しますからまた遊んであげてくださいね。
Yes.
ちょい待て。あげてんのは俺の方。いい妹だろ。
You tell him
悪いけど
I'll look
お
up.
前二の次だから。
Damn. Brothers, bro. Those are brothers. Killua and Gon are brothers.
カイトも言ってたよ。どこにいても仲間だから。
As a fact, now we're brothers. Fuck that friendship. We brothers. Look like Gon's little sad face. Damn. It's like no one will see them split apart. Like even though you have friends across the road, they're still sad and lonely. Yeah. Back to Real Island?
あいつまだ赤ん坊だったあんたを捨てたのよ。
As he did.
それでも
Start the anime.
子供を捨ててでも続けたいと思う仕事なんだね。
Shit, the fish you out of Destiny?
ハンターってすごい仕事なんだね。
That's the wooden one.
あんたやっぱりあいつの息子だわ。
That's going to Kilo on bird form.
じいさんに認めてもらうための最終試験がことなのさ。これがどんな狩りより難しい。
Yeah, that shit has been actually.
彼は俺の知る限り最高のハンターだ。
欲しいものがあるんだ。
結局教えてもらえなくて。
捕まえてみろよ。お前もハンターなんだろ。
Be the gin hunter. Oh shit, so we just wait, hold on, wait. This is prior before we get to the big tree? Or the road tree? Oh, no, we're still here. Alright, never mind. Thought it's it. They're not gonna split apart. Hold on. I love fuck that's the actual path. It's like the halfway point. Not halfway point, but you know, a certain point. I'm just saying, if you come here, bring a fucking parachute. Literally bring a parachute. Damn, so we really don't see. We don't get to see what happened to Kurapika. Like, do I have to read the manga to find out what happened to Kurapika and his whole shit? Damn, it feels like it hasn't been that long. Like, since we're in Heaven's Arena, bro. We're training under wing. Abazushi Os. It doesn't feel that long, you know? Mind, that was like episode like 30 or 40. That was like 100 episodes ago. Green Island and went through. The beginning of depression. Yeah, I still not fixing her to this day, chat. Oh boy, good.
倒木希望この先18歳未満
I'm 100, bro.
何か特別な資格か免許がないとプロハンター
Pro hunter, bro.
その年で
Hell yeah.
これ失礼どうぞどうぞ一応この書類にサインしてくれ
And the waiver.
書いてもらうことになってるいわゆるの死んでも構わないってね
You don't care if you die.
アドバイスしたくぜ先客が残したくせ当てにするなよ
That shit is rusty, looks like about to fall.
溺れるやつは大概丸腰だ今頂上にいるやつもそうだった
Jen did it barehanded
わかったありがとう。
まあすぐそれ
before
も
free,
教え
before free climbed it.
うちのレスキュー班は優秀だ 血がみついてるよ。の、
No, he didn't fall. He's that fast.
もうあんなとこまで。
I thought he fell. Most saw gonna move that fast. He thought he fell. Damn. Don't look down. Only Gon. Only Gon would be the type to look down and be like, oh, you know, it's so cool. But I hang out with 2 fucking limbs, bro.
先は長いな。
よっ。
すごい木だ。
This
安心
tree-
して身を任せられる。
This tree here signifies the journey Gon has been through.
指を触れた瞬間、そこが生命力に
Oh,
満ちて
where's
い
the tree?
体とつながっているのがわかる。
Oh, photosynthesis.
いける。
How would that
木の
feel?
ささやきに逆らわず進めば。
Might feel like laying on like a warm water bed.
うん。
Somebody's here. Gotcha, bro. Freedom. That's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Gon is, I mean, Gon is built different. We already know this. Gon is built different.
もう少し。
Like, even before 9, bro.
うん。てっぺんが変だぞ。
Does look funny. It's a nest? It's a nest, yeah? Bro, is that the dragon that Jin was riding on, bro? What the fuck is this? They're massive!
びくった。
Don't become food.
よ
Okay, this is where I live.
待ちくたびれたぞ。
ち
Oh, did it.
500メートル地点からここまで
2 minutes.
20分くらいかな。
20 minutes is wild.
初めてでそれなら9大点か。
How fast you did it? You don't gotta bite it from the same side Jin bought. I know he's your father, but damn. Oh, you can see the curvature of the earth. Holy shit.
雲海になる。
That's beautiful. What are
ねえ
those?
ち聞いていい？
お答えねえかもしんねえけど。
ジンが欲しいものって何？
今目の前にないものだな。
Look, I can't see in front of me. The unknown?
目の前にないもの？
Tomorrow, the future, the unknown? Yo, don't. Pew, pew, pew. It's like minions.
俺がハンターになろうと思ったのは、
Literally. But actually, listen.
俺がハンターになろうと思ったのは、当時俺が行きたかった場所に入るのに、
To live?
ハンターが一番現実的だったからだ。
Understandable.
ある王族の埋葬施設とされてたんだが、一切口外しないことを条件に至る団体。しかも
It's actually understandable.
自費での調査しか許されない状態だ。
Coming to Hunter will make it easier.
調査できないって話だ。見返りも業績も求めず、まずいない。
Ah.
俺は逆にチャンスだと思った。プロハンターって信頼を得ればとかなるからな。
Getting the money and access will be easy.
15の時に非営利活動法人を設立して応募の調査と修繕を行った。
Non-profit too. Look at Jin.
その前の取得してからの2年は考古学マニアのサイトやブログ
I
で
did Jin do research.
金も名誉もいらないからただ触り物で、
10 out of boss.
さらに口が硬くて信頼できるメンツが
How's your boys?
10人くらい必要だったからな。俺はいつも今俺が必要としてるものを追ってる。 実はその先にある本当に欲しいものなんて。わかんねえか。
Oh, actually.
じゃもう少し話すか。やった。ネットで知り合ってオフ会で意気投合したそいつらはみんな俺より年上で
Older
普
experience.
通の会社員やフリーターだったりした。俺の素性と計画を打ち明けたら法人設立に関わる雑事を進んでこなし寄付までくれた。
Sweet.
念願かなって応募の中に足を踏み入れた時、俺が一番嬉しかったのはずっと願ってた二人にしたことじゃなく、一緒に中へ入ったそいつらと顔を見合わせて握手した瞬間だった。
Oh, the hard work paid off. That's nice, actually. Damn. It's not even at the actual goals. When we got there with my boys, and I saw them.
今も無償で役員をしながら俺に生きた情報をくれる。この連中と比べたらただのおまけさ。
Literally, the friends I made
大
along the
切
way.
なものは欲しいものより先に来た。
They're gone, yeah. It's a journey with the boys. Makes it priceless. I fuck with it.
今は
Even though you still abandoned gone by.
今は何を追ってるの？
今か。少し説明がいるな。
We got time, bro. Don't worry about it.
ゴン、
Make another show.
俺たちが登ったこの木は何だ？
世界樹でしょ。
そうだな。
ん？
下ではこの木をなんて紹介してた
？1784メートルあるって。
うん。それは間違ってない。
Technically?
な。だがこの木の真実は成長の止まった若木だ。
Oh, it's a young
栄
tree?
養が足りなくてこれしか育たなかった世界樹なんだ。
You finally gonna raise your son? That's crazy. It's crazy though. That's a young
本
tree.
当の世界樹はマグマを吸って山脈に根付きなおでかくなる。
That should shoot to outer space.
この世界の外側で。
この世界。
I mean, we don't really have space. Outer space is no
お前
oxygen.
もよく知ってる世界地図さ。
So the way you're
こ
familiar
の
with?
世界って。
お前もよく知ってる世界地図さ。
Yes. Yes.
お前や会長が戦ったアリも外側から来た外来種。
A non-native
学校じ
species
ゃ
from
教
South
え
World.
てくれない真実だ。
Holy
常
shit.
識のある大人はパンドラの箱に触れまいとしている。
Open it. Things beyond this world. Which is crazy because this world is already wacky.
俺たちが知ってるこの世界はとてつもなく大きな世界のほんの一部だってことにね。
Hey, that's cool.
ある時代のある地域の選ばれた人間は異物に残してる。
WE?
わかったか？俺が欲しいものは今も
Keep 20%
昔も
in
変
your
わら
unknown.
ない。目の前にない何かだ。
Big ass chips. The chips. Imagine that's how this actually world is, because we don't know if this is actually like our normal globe, you know? Like, what if like no, the whole world hasn't been explored yet?
必要なものは多い。出発するまでだけで許可、
Authorization,
手段、
the means,
資格、
application,
契約、
the contract.
この中の一つも手に入れてない。だが別に急いでいない。
The journey to
道
get
中
to
を
get to
楽
that
しんで
point.
る最中だ。お前の行き先が将来俺と重なるようなら道草を楽しみ。大いにね。
We went through a lot of detours to get to Jen.
欲しいものより大切なものがとそっちに転がってる。
Like the relationships you made on the way. That's cool. Yep. And the mom? Pew pew! Where the fuck they gonna kill a whale from? We got an orca? You know how crazy that shit is? wonder how massive this shit is.
ジン、
Card.
カイトに頼まれてたんだ。返しておいてくれって。
なあ、そうか。
Bro. Bro casually just put her babies at Orca, bro. A straight killer, will you? Tell them the journey. They finally got to talk about the journeys together. Look at the moon. Now the part's rated differently now. The part's rated differently now. Hey, little card. At least you're all back home. No? Good shit, going. And money. That's more. That's for the bat. That's for the bat. Yeah, that's for the bat. That's for the bat. How much you friends we all pulled up? Everybody did pull up. Pop a cold one. No, no. A toast. Yeah, everybody. Oh, no, I'm super. Oh shit, look! My boy Lodio probably give a doctor. I got the picture frame in the back. My boy Lodio. Come on, go right there. Can I pick up? He's actually still at it, like this color eyes. Galapagos actually still at it. Nah, I'm good though. Killua-sama. Now you seen ghosts, right? You seen things, right? Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's Kirito. It's a Kirito. Wait. Wait. Did they fake Goto's death by using a Kirito? But who got their neck fucking sliced? Nani? What the fuck? Bottoms, their corpse. Bottom Komugi's corpse. That's bittersweet. Like, well, yeah, told me that. We know they died. But, I mean, it's sweet that they died holding hands, but still. I guess they're all doing what they wanted to do since the beginning of the show, you know? Gone's big ass smile.
道草を楽しめ。大いにね。
I pass you out too.
欲しいものより大切なものがきっとそっちに転がってる。
That's actual a good lesson for real life too. Now I feel empty. This is the part I hate. This is the part I hate because now I feel empty. This is the part I hate of finishing a fantastic anime such as Hunter x Hunter. I feel empty. I might need to read the manga, honestly. I think I might need to read the manga, but then I might fall into that same boat where everybody is at right now, where Hunter x Hunter mangas have a tendency to release after like 5 years for one chapter. And like I don't want to be that suffering either, but at the same time it's like damn, I want to know what happens next. Cause obviously, you know, their journey ended. Technically, their initial journey ended. Like it's actually pretty cool to see that everybody has stuck to the actual basis of what they wanted to become hunters. Like Kurapika wanted to search for all this and get all the Scarlet Eyes back. Exactly what he's doing, which I wish. Damn, because it's crazy because that boy took a dark path there too as well. It's like it would have been cool to catch up with him, but this kind of line of work he's at, it probably isn't a pretty one at all. Where as we saw, even from just a couple of frames, just by seeing Kurapika's face, even the suit, the style, the whole scenery of the eyes lined up in front of him too as well. Not coming to see Gon, that work of line, gritty as fuck. It has to be extremely gritty as fuck. But then you saw Leorio, my boy became a doctor. Oh my god, the office, everything, bro. That's my boy Leorio, bro. I love the fact that Leorio was even like because technically we didn't have the main cast was basically going to Killua, and Leorio was just supporting cast, but he was there for only like one arc, two technically, the Hunter exam and the York New City, the whole auction house. Basically, those are the only arcs he's in, and that's pretty much it. Because after that, Greed Island, he's not there. Cameron arc, he's definitely not there. He's somewhat there during the election. I mean, yeah, he's there in the election as well. I guess the election arc, even though it's a small arc, I guess he is part of he is part of the arc as well. But that's my boy. I'm fucking Leorio happy because Leorio, he's such a grounded, realistic person. Like he not like me, but like he's one of the boys. That's exactly how Leorio feels. Like he's one of the boys, bro. Like his whole characteristics as well, his personality. He's one of the boys. And my boy's always there for going supporting as well as fuck. But this boy's he's 17, 18, bro. I'll never get used to Leorio being that young. Every time I see Leorio, I think he's like a 30-year-old man that be drinking after he comes home. I've been taking the drink, but yeah, I like that. But that concludes our journey with Hunter x Hunter. Honestly, I will definitely put Hunter x Hunter top 5 animes on my list alongside of Bleach and Cyberpunk. I will certainly put Hunter x Hunter there on top 5 on my favorite anime list. Which guaranteed there's 3 animes. It's always a fight between the other 2. It's Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, and Cyberpunk. Not in that order. Order wise, I'm not gonna into order wise before people start arguing. But so far it's up there. It's just an entire anime completely, story, characters, or even honestly soundtrack. I mean I've really never had a really debate about anime soundtracks, which is good, which is bad. But not a lot of people talk about Hunter x Hunter. Not a lot of people talk about Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter only gets brought up by anime heads or people who grew up watching Hunter x Hunter generally. It never gets really brought up, I feel like it's very underrated. It's underrated anime that goes under the radar type of shit. That's how it feels like. Honestly, it's an amazing story. I'm really happy we got through and watched it entirely, bro. That shit's awesome, bro. It's fantastic. I loved it a lot. Shit. But back to talking about soundtracks. Honestly, the soundtrack, the Hunter x Hunter soundtrack is not as diverse. They probably kept the same 6 themes, the same OSTs throughout the whole series, but they're simple and catchy. That's what I love about it. They're very simple and catchy. The one that was fucking lit. The one where Poof but he plays the violin. That's awesome. The remixes on Departure and shit. They did actually do some remixes as well of those scenes they already have established. Those are fantastic. But the simple OSTs, they do such a tremendous job to get you in the mood as well. It's not as crazy diverse as Bleach, because Bleach diversity is crazy. It's off the shit in terms of OSTs. That's all I rate Bleach is my favorite anime of soundtrack wise. My favorite anime of all time for OSTs. I put that up there. But even Hunter x Hunter doesn't have a crazy the diversity, a huge catalog of soundtracks. It doesn't, but it all works. It actually works along with the storytelling. As long as it adds to the moment, it's not overwhelming insanely. It just works. It really works. Bro, you have the same opening 6 times in a row, or 5. You have Departure playing for 6 different openings, but it works because Departure is a banger. It works. The endings are also elite. Ending number 2 is my favorite. I think it's number 2. The one there in Harmon's Arena. That's my favorite ending. The ending gets me pumped, bro. The ending gets me pumped so heavily, bro. Yes, I want to keep on going. Let's go. It gets me excited to watch next episode, bro. But yeah, OST was phenomenal. Storytelling is phenomenal. Characters, love the characters. Going to Killua, I loved going to Killua. I loved it a lot because it wasn't your typical anime, you know, shonen main character tropes. It wasn't. It didn't feel like that at all. We're going, especially the whole journey that Gon goes, the emotional journey that Gon goes through. God damn, it's a tongue twister, bro. That Gon goes through entirely from like the beginning to the Chimera Ant arc. See how he shifts entirely as a character. Well, not entirely as a character. It's more so that we get to see the real dark side to Gon. Him, you know, being a little kid, very emotional. I know how to deal with grief of losing Kite, all the anger, all that fucked up emotion. Him trying to cope with Pito, shit, trying to save him. All the negative bottled up emotion as a little kid, he just poof, exploded. He exploded literally to the point where, boy, that bro used all his nen, bro, to evolve into a new person, a darker version of himself. And it's like like honestly, like some people have to complain like why are you hyped about it? Like, you know, do you know what it signifies for Gon? Yes, I know what it signifies for Gon as a character. Him throwing his whole humanity, his whole life force. He's thrown everything away to deal with Poof. He sacrificed his whole. He sacrificed himself. Why we sacrifice? He's literally thrown away his own life to deal with Poof. I understand what it means, but it's such a crazy hype ass moment as well. Seeing Gon go this far, like, because as fucked up as it sounds, since we lost Kite, I wanted to see how Gon will be as a very dark character. Like, I that's one of the interesting part. You know, I wanted to dive in, see how does he get when he's very dark and depressed, and he's very like he's deadly, like he's on demon time, bro. I wanted to see how he turns out, and I was satisfied. But I do know what it means for the character, and I do know what it means for Gon himself too. That bro lost himself. He literally lost himself. Bro practically died. He was on death's door basically. Like, holy shit. Like, I know what it means for the character, but still, I think that's part of my top moment. Is anime. That shit was crazy. That shit was all types of emotions, bro. That was wild, bro. But yeah, like you saw, like, you know, we know Gon's a little kid, but like he's a very odd kid. He's a very optimistic odd kid, which, you know, you get to see the anime entirely, but to see him get very, very serious to that point was wild. Because usually shonen anime, usually shonen main characters, like, they'll have, you know, those times where they get angry, they power up, they get very emotional, they power up, transforms. We don't really see that from Gon till we get to the Chimera Ant arc. Like, we don't really see that till we get to that point. I mean, granted, he never lost anything that dear to him, like Kite. He didn't lose anybody dear to him till we got to that point. Like, he didn't lose anything like immensely till we got to that point. Like, you know, to Chimera Ant, he lost Kite. That's the only justifying point, like, compared to other characters, you know, they probably have, you know, oh, my friends are defeated, I must transform, I need to get angry, transform. So yeah, luckily they didn't do that for Gon. That's why it made that moment even more impactful as well, besides storytelling behind Gon's character. But like, oh, that shit hit. Like, Gon, I like Gon because he's a little kid. He's still a little kid, bro. He's a little kid, so, you know, he's not an extremely mature adult, but like, you know, he's still a little kid. He has a little kid tendencies as well, you know, that boy. But like, he's just a powerful ass little kid. he's a ray of sunshine that can whoop your ass anytime he wants. But I love that. I also love the fact that they didn't leave Gon's journey, like, they didn't leave Gon's story at a solid conclusion. Like, you know, it's like, all right, that's it. Like, yes, like, you know, like I said at the beginning, like, they did accomplish their initial journey, which was to find Jin at the end of the anime. They lead to, well, technically, like a couple episodes ago, technically you want to get technical with it, you know, technically during the election, but, you know, he finally accomplished that. He finally got to see his boy Jin, his boy, not his father. He finally got to see him, but it doesn't conclude there. Like, they're gonna continue going as they're going on a journey with his boys. Now with Killua, with Jin's boys, they're gonna go explore the world, explore the unknown as well. And you know, it continues, like, you know, it continues even more. They're leaving away where, you know, you can continue the show, but it's like, I feel like everybody's arc wrapped up entirely. Like, Killua is having his adventure as well with Aluka, Claudia again being a doctor, Kurapika doing his own shit as well. Yeah, it's like, damn. Yeah, like, it's like, I feel like that ended it nicely. Like, it's kind of open-ended, but not like too open-ended, because, you know, it's technically Gon's journey ended initially with him finding Jin, but there's still more to her story as well. You know, we could explore more of Gon's story, which I heard the manga does continue, adds more characters as well. You know, it continues the story as well, but like, there, it's a beautiful ass ending. None, probably my favorite power system. Oh, it's definitely my favorite power system out of older animes. Literally, I mean, it does remind me of Spiritual Pressure a lot. It literally reminds me of Spiritual Pressure a lot. But Nen, I love how Nen has been consistent and grounded well, not grounded in a sense, but like, you know, Nen has been very consistent. It has been extremely consistent throughout the whole show, which I love a lot. It's been very consistent. Like, yes, because typically anime has, some shows have an issue where they establish a power system and then they out the living shit out of it, where it loses identity completely compared to where the rules were established already. Now with Nen has, it remains consistent and established throughout the whole show, even through Chimera Ants. The same shit applies, and I love that a lot because it's easy to follow. You could piece it together what kind of person is what archetype the people fit into. You know, you could put it together as well. I love that a lot. It's a very not basic because Nen is a whole different shit itself. Depends what you make it where you want it to be, but the foundation Nen is very simple. Nen is simple, it's grounded. I love that a lot, bro. I love that a lot. That shit is cool, bro. That shit is awesome, bro. But damn, there's probably more I'm missing. You know, the arcs. The fact that Chimera Ant arc was like 50 episodes, 50 or 50, 60 episodes, I want to say, around there. No, like 50 episodes, like 50, 40 episodes. That's how long the Chimera Ant arc was. Is wild because like it didn't feel that long. It honestly didn't feel that long, like, because like, it's the way they do it. It feels like they did it in the acts. That's how it feels like the Chimera Ant arc was split up into. It was split up into arcs. Well, into acts, I mean. Like, the rise of the Chimera Ants, of course, that did their own shit. The whole rise of the Chimera Ants. Them getting Nen, us, you know, getting there as well. Going to Killua, you know, not being strong enough, they gotta train. Well, Kite dying and shit, you know, that shit as well. Thanks to that. Killua going training. Not only the Jonkin, but more just training between him, Knuckles, and Shoot as well. Them training, and then getting to the final operation as well. With, I mean, fuck that. I'll put even to get into the final operation as well into one shit. Because then once we get there, it's a whole different setup. Like setting up the whole operation is a whole different thing. I'll put that along with the training. But then getting to the ending of it, where everything goes loose, bro, is wild. And then, I mean, mind you, like 20 episodes, like 2 minutes. 20 episodes were like 2 minutes. That was fantastic, though. One of the MVPs, one of the best shit about this anime, one of the best shit that anime does extremely fucking well. The narrator. I fucking love the narrator. The narrator was one of the most peakiest shit about the Chimera Ant in general. Even through the storytelling in general. But the fact, the way he made the moments feel in the Chimera Ant arc, it literally elevated even more, bro. Cause like, holy shit, bro. It's like it added another level, bro, to that stress, bro. It added another level to stress and the emotion that you were feeling as well, bro. It just added so much. Narrator was MVP for that one too. Of course, it's you usually have a narrator sometimes in the episode to kind of lead you into the next one, which he did as well. Kurapika, everything went right to that one finale. What? And it cuts the cutscene, it cuts the end scene. But the narrator to the Chimera arc was done tremendously well, bro. Because I usually narrate sometimes. I mean, not really. I haven't really had any bad experience with animes regarding narration. I mean, the ones I can really remember is Kaguya-sama and Hunter x Hunter. I mean, not Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball a little bit, but Dragon Ball did it well too. Dragon Ball is peak narration as well. Obviously, we all know that because that you can't that narrator is elite. Next time, next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, damn, narrator had a lot, bro. Holy fuck, bro. Damn, bro. Yeah, this anime was wild. This anime got dark. This anime got dark, though. I love how dark it got. Like, it got dark. Well, like, York New City was dark because we saw the killing. It was dark in the gory sense, dealing with Phantom Troop. Another shit I do love, Phantom Troop. I love Phantom Troop. The way they did Phantom Troop, I actually love it because Phantom Troop, it wasn't just an ordinary villain group where we fight them, dispose of them, that's it, they're gone. They're not really like that. Like, they're in York New City, they got fleshed out. And I appreciate that tremendously because you actually you get to like a couple of them. You get to like a couple of them. Phantom Troop got fleshed out completely. I fuck with the heavy, like usually, all right, this is the big bad villain group. We're gonna deal with them, dispose of them. That's it. Gone. That's it. No, they actually got 2 episodes during the whole Chimera Ant arc. We went back to Meteor City. Your boy Phaeton, bro, went off. Bro summoned the sun. That's gonna be proud. Bro summoned the sun, bro. God damn, that was fire. But damn, bro. What's going again with this arc shit? I forgot. I forgot. Oh, I'm talking about darkness. Yeah, darkness. Yeah, but it got gory. It got gory since the darkness. It got gory. During they're in the York New City auction. You know, they're in the auction arc. It did get you know, gory in terms of, you know, head being snapped, body chops. But like, you know, you don't really feel anything about it because it is the mafia. But then once it gets to the Chimera Ant arc, you see Poco and Ponzu getting snatched up, eaten and shot and brain meddled with. It's that nigga's dark. Like, oh shit. Even the villagers getting eaten by Chimera ants or by Chimera ants, bro, was wild. The Chimera ants eating them as well. Then you got to Kite dying. See his head, bro. It's wild. This shit gets dark, bro. And you kind of forget a little bit, like, because once you dive into Greed Island, you don't really get the darkness besides getting through blowing people up. But like, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't really feel the same anymore. But then he dives you right back in. But that shit is awesome, bro. But even the Hunter exam, like, one of the few complaints I've heard about Hunter x Hunter is the pacing. Honestly, I had no issue with the pacing. I did not have no issues. The only time I had issues with the pacing was probably Greed Island in terms of fleshing out the card system entirely. Because, like, it's cool. And yes, it does apply to the plot a little bit. Well, for Greed Island, it obviously does. But after that, not really, not that much. Besides, you know, if Gon picked another card, he would have made Jin earlier. That's pretty much it. The Chimera Ant arc too. When we have action, not action scene, but like we have Netero versus Meruo and fighting, and then you come back to Caligo and Wolf and chilling and shit for like a whole episode. Like, yeah, it kind of fleshes out their arcs as well, because they do become you know, a supporting cast as well, but the end of the Chimera Ant arc as well. So that's understandable, but not too much of an issue, but like a tiny bit. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But that concludes our journey with Hunter x Hunter. Sally. Fuck, bro, this anime was fucking lit. This is what I hate. I hate finishing shit. I really hate finishing shit, because when you finish a tremendous story like this, we're like, what's next? I feel empty. I feel empty. Like going. As fucked up as it sounds, I'm a miss Hisoka being a fucking creep ass mofo. He gotta go to jail, but like, it's wild. Like, he adds element of wildness to the show. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, motherfucker's a creepy ass pedophile, bro. But he adds element to it. Like he gotta go. The fact that Hisoka survived to the end of the show is wild. The fact that Hisoka actually survived to the end of the show is fucking wild to me. Like, that is crazy. I thought he would have been died. No, motherfucker actually survived. The fact that we never got to see Chrollo versus Hisoka, or the fact that Hisoka actually you know, brought Father Pucci to Chrollo to exercise Kurapika's Nenoi. Damn. No, there's some shit that I don't want to watch though. I wish they would have done into. But yeah, that concludes our journey with Hunter x Hunter officially. Sally, thank you guys for tuning in for this amazing ass journey. I had a fucking blast with this anime. Bro. Honestly, I love longer animes than animes that are 12 episodes, because I feel like I get a full-on ass journey. You know, it's like a full journey, a full-fledged character growth. Mind you, there are shows that do character growth, you know, pretty good for only 24 episodes. Like, they actually flesh out characters, the plot's pretty good for 24 episodes. But there's something about like old animes like these, like, you know, like the typical long running ones, it just feels nice. You know, it feels nice. It feels like, because like we have time. I feel like it's because we have time to grow really attached to these characters, and like it hurts more until you see them go. You know what I mean, bro? Like, oh my god, but yeah, that's honestly, damn. If I wish Black Clover is another show that I want to watch, because I heard Black Clover is actually pretty good as well too. It's actually pretty fun adventure as well. It's pretty dope ass. Has some bomb ass openings, bomb soundtracks and characters as well. Black Clover is another anime that I want to watch too, but it doesn't have that much. It doesn't have that much support for it. It's like, damn, I can't really do that. But yeah, damn. But besides that, also thank you guys for tuning in for my streams as well. I had a blast streaming for you guys as well. You know, even though it's just 100, I had a fucking fantastic. I had a fun time, bro. Even though half the time was you guys trying to argue against me that you guys could fix Palm, I had a blast live streaming you guys as well, bro. But yeah, that again, damn, I don't want to let this shit go. But that concludes our journey officially with Hunter x Hunter. Honestly, somebody sent me a comparison video. Matter of fact, we're gonna react to the 1999 version too. Now imagine. But I would actually like check out some you know, the comparisons, like the differences from the original version to this version. That would be cool. I am generally curious about it. But besides that, again, thank you guys for tuning in to Hunter x Hunter journey. Make sure you like and subscribe. Fate will be replacing this anime in the channel officially, unless we get a lot of support for Black Clover. Unless we got a good amount of support for Black Clover, come to the channel too. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.